The impact of artificial intelligence (AI) on national development is a topic of growing concern in Nigeria. As the country seeks to harness the potentials of AI, various stakeholders are exploring its prospects, policies, and challenges. On the other hand, AI has the capabilities and potential to drive economic growth, improve efficiency, and enhance decision-making processes. Its application in sectors like healthcare, security, finance, agriculture, and education can lead to significant improvements in service delivery and overall quality of life.
Our own native land, don't try sometimes may differ, in brotherhood we stand.
There has been a known trend in Nigeria adaptation of new technology, where usage of some technologies are always higher than implementation. For instance, we are number one in usage of internet in Africa, but lacks in connectivity and the internet penetration. Artificial intelligence has followed the same trend. Recently, last week, Google search trend reported recently that searches for artificial intelligence have continued to rise around the world, with Nigeria experiencing a 130% increase in 2024.
On the other hand, there are concerns about the potential risks and bottlenecks associated with AI adoption. These issues, stakeholders say, are data privacy, job displacement, and the need for robust regulatory frameworks to ensure responsible AI development and deployment.
As a regulatory agency of government, how ready are we to contain the negatives or the disadvantages of artificial intelligence?
Beginning when the Honorable Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy took over, he made it one of his priorities to help in bringing out an AI policy. And that policy, the National Artificial Intelligence policy, is something that is still in development, almost at completion stage. And it looks at those challenges in particular, especially when you look at what potentially can come negatively from AI. The major thing is, of course, its effects in things like deep fakes, creating audios or videos of people that look very real, that the society will have difficulty in differentiating. So those are some of the things that we are looking at.
It's not that primarily AI will take out your job. However, it's just like a moving train. If you have your ticket with you and you don't want to get on the train will leave you at that particular place and you will become obsolete over time. So what we are trying to say in essence is AI is not there to actually take out the job. However, we need to also prepare ourselves spiritually, emotionally, physically. By emotionally I mean mentally, to ensure that we sink into whatsoever thing is going on. It's a wave, and that wave is continual. We believe that in some near future to come, something beyond AI will also be what we'll be discussing.
What do you think we should do in order to leapfrog by harnessing the potentials of AI to solve Nigeria's energy challenges?
Like I've said in the past, first we need the right governance. And when I say governance, this is all encompassing. In the energy sector, we already have, I would say we're going in the right direction, but a lot still needs to be done. Yes, the privatization, but has it been effectively done? That's a thing of the past. But what can be done going forward? So the first thing is energy is not cheap, but the cost of energy itself is not the issue. First, we need to get it right in terms of regulation. people will tell you that I'm willing to pay X amount as long as I have the energy. So are they fairly priced? Do we have consistency in supply? And do we have the right policy to guide the industry? That's very important.
To address these challenges, policymakers, industry leaders, and other stakeholders have to work together to develop and implement effective policies and strategies that resonate in investing in AI research and development, capacity building and expertise, and fostering collaboration between government, industry, and academia.
Do you think where we are now in the energy sector specifically, do you think that that's where we should be, or are there policies that should be in place to drive it further to where it should be?
Since data is very crucial to AI's functionality, how can we improve data quality, especially in regards to the African context, so that we can use those data to solve African problems?
What is really the challenge? Is it for lack of understanding, or we are not just ready to have our own local innovations patented?
One of the patents we filed was maybe related to the question she asked about training our own data. The reason why we can't train our own data is that to train data, sir, you need huge servers. And these servers, I mean, I'm sure we've all heard about NVIDIA. NVIDIA is the biggest company in AI now. Why? Because they sell this equipment that they use to train servers. And one of them is about $500,000. And you probably need about 2-3 racks or about 10 of them. So we're talking about millions of dollars. So there's a pattern we have that we can use, people can actually train data with normal CPU. So we have this one. And we got there after like battling. The only thing we could get out of it was, okay, we will give you a copyright for this intellectual property. We can't give you a patent because, first of all, it is probably lack of education on the part of, if you go to the US now, you can file patents because they've gotten to a level where law is not just about understanding the law around it, it's also about understanding interpretation of technology that you have find, which is why I said in my presentation that lawyers and even people around that are not technical, they need to understand that technology is moving. And as well, even people have started talking about quantum computing. Very soon it's going to get there. What are we doing about it? So it's about education as well, which is why we are attacking it from that perspective.
We have technology already here. Cameras are here. We have drones. But here we'll be hearing news that maybe a drone has been deployed and it's innocent people that it targets eliminate them. Whereas the real people, but if they are properly trained and there is sincerity of purpose in what they are doing, I think that will resolve the whole issue.
Artificial intelligence or AI is not just a buzzword or a distant concept. It is a transformative force that is reshaping industries, economies, societies around the globe. And for Nigeria, a country with immense potential and dynamic growth prospects, AI represents both an unprecedented opportunity and a complex challenge. Let us consider the vast potential of AI. At its core, AI promises to enhance productivity, drive innovation, and address some of our modest and most pressing national challenges. In sectors such as agriculture, AI-driven technologies can optimize crop yields, predict weather patterns, and manage resources more efficiently. Similarly, in healthcare, AI has the potential to revolutionize diagnostics, personalized treatment, and extend quality of care to remote areas.
When a piece of technology is disruptive, it means that it can do things cheaper, it can do things faster, and it can do things better. So when you have that, there's always that undertone, underbelly, or that under voice that tells you that, oh, maybe it's going to come and disrupt what I've been doing. So some of the challenges we are seeing is there are people believing that AI is going to come and take my job. And because it is going to come and take my job, the first thing is to push back or to push it back and not allow it. I'm here to tell you that no, AI isn't going to take anybody's job. It's a bit like, about 25 years ago too, when we started hearing noise about the internet and how people, could go online and literally become anything they wanted to become. A lot of, even journalists at the time felt that, are we still going to have newspapers? If anybody can just go online and have a blog and start to report news, Are we going to have newspapers? Are we going to have reporters? Are we going to have, TV stations if somebody can just go to YouTube and upload a video? And if you think back to how we used to consume information back then, it was when events happened, you probably wouldn't hear about that event until maybe 7 o'clock news or the 9 o'clock news or the following day when newspapers were reporting. But when internet came, it democratized information dissemination, so we could actually consume news as we go along. The same thing is happening with artificial intelligence.
Pivotal moments in our nation's history. The digital economy is no longer just a sector. It has become the backbone of innovation, economic development, and societal transformation, contributing more than 14% to the GDP. From fintech startups, changing a lot of things, the financial landscape, to digital platforms, democratizing access to education, we are witnessing a paradigm shift that is redefining how we are living, how we are working, and how we interact with people, one another. The media are also witnessing a rebirth due to the impact of technology and its advancements. However, with these opportunities come significant challenges. Issues of digital inclusion, cybersecurity, infrastructure deficits, and digital skills gap continue to hamper our progress. It is this forum like this that we must confront these issues head-on and chart a course for the future.
Ultimately, the successful integration of AI into Nigerian development landscape depends on balancing approach that leverages its benefits while mitigating its risks. By engaging in open and inclusive discussion, stakeholders can work together towards creating a future where AI drives sustainable growth, improves lives for all Nigerians.